Hello again, Mac fans, and welcome to another one of my build videos. Today is going to be a bit of a mixed bag with regards to the videos today. We'll drop into a little bit more of that in a minute. But this is the Hellbringer. This is the first mech I actually bought with my own C-builds in-game. And yeah, the build has kind of mutated a little bit over time, but this is pretty much what we've settled with. So bear in mind, you basically running the Hellbringer Prime apart from we've got the Hellbringer P right torso, and we have the Hellbringer A head. This gives us a laser point in the head, and it gives us the double lasers in the right torso. So we're basically, this is a very simple, very basic, straightforward Hellbringer build. 2 large pulse lasers on the right, and a medium laser in the head, and 3 in the left torso. So basically your arms are pretty much for the sort of dead side, so you can twist either way with that, but more often than not the you kind of want to keep both torsos. Really, you want to twist and spread the damage as much as you can, but people will focus your left side because that is where your ECM is. People do know about the Hellbringer's ECM, and they tend to target that quite a lot. And the hitboxes are okay, but they are relatively big. So just bear that in mind and try and twist as much as you can with that. So yeah, basically a ton of double heat sinks. We've got 1.4 heat management. At alpha, you can probably get away with 2 alpha strikes at a push, but then you do need to cool down. But once you get hot, just stick to firing the large pulse lasers, because they are a lot more heat efficient than your medium lasers until you can sort of cool down, or your cool shot kicks into gear. But yeah, apart from that, there's not really much to say. The good thing about the Hellbringer is it is a very, very good laser vomit platform. Especially sort of like with this, you've got multiple lasers you can put sort of like anywhere. Once I even did a troll build, I think I put like 8 ER medium lasers in it just for a laugh. Actually did quite well with it, but it's not something you really want to sustain too much. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it. Go over to have a quick look at the skill build. So classic sort of laser vomit, power, firepower tree, bit of range, bit of cooldown. Obviously you want the laser duration nodes. Then I've got sort of half the survivability tree. And then we've got pretty much full cool run and a couple of nodes of the heat containment. And then you've got the double ECM. I don't know why I've got those 2 on there. You could probably take them out. Yeah, so obviously with the ECM you want to get these ECM nodes on left and right, otherwise you can be targeted at mid-range. So to get maximize your ECM range, you definitely, this is the first thing you want to go for, really, is get these ECM nodes. Then I've got a double cool shot and a double artillery. And like I said, what probably be a little bit better is you don't really need radar deprivation, so you could lose those 2, stick the expand spot in, put a cool shot thingy down there, and maybe just stick another point in cooldown or something. Do a bit of cooldown. There you go. So something like that would probably be a little bit more beneficial. As you can see, I have played this mech quite a lot. I still make mistakes in it, which brings me on to the game. So the first game is less about being super top tier damage and things like that. It is the first game is definitely more of a how not to play it. So watch out for what's happening in there. There's obviously not, but I didn't pay attention to the map very well, didn't notice what my team was doing. I chose the sort of wrong moments to push in. So the first game is definitely more of a what not to do. And the second game is sort of this is what happens when you try and learn from your mistakes and play a little bit better. So stick with it for that one, guys. And yeah, so without further ado, we shall head on over to the games. Okay guys, here we go. First match of the day in Hellbringer Classic Laser Vomit. We are going the wrong way. We are playing Assault, and we are on Solaris City. We have Bumpkin, which is RQ. He is a fellow streamer. was just begging me in chat to carry him, and the way luck I've been having with games today, he hasn't got a hope in hell. So, well, we'll see. Yeah, the games today, guys, have not been easy. I wanted to try and get some footage for my Splatless build, and it just hasn't been working out for me. There's far too much missile spam, ATM spam, for me to be able to get anything done. So we're bringing out Old Faithful, my good old Hellbringer, the first mech I actually bought, probably the one I've played the most games in. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good games for you guys today. So, and my team is orientating over there. So let's see what we can do. Now, oh, hello. Alpha on you, keep walking. Oh, there's nobody. I thought somebody else was up here with me. I always do this and end up falling off. Yeah. You just got to remember, guys, there is a limit to the range of your heat and night vision. I think it's 750 meters. So it's not always... Whoa, he's trying to back up. Okay, never mind. So it's not going to suit you for all situations, especially if you're doing a little bit of long range peeking. We've got somebody camped up there. There's two down there. Let's drop an arty strike, see if that does anything. But yeah, you primarily just want to be peeking. You want to burst, get your alpha out, and then get back to cover. And you don't really want to be in sustained fights. People do know where your ECM is. They will focus it hard. Okay, guys, they're pushing from Echo 4 into Echo 5 hard. King Crab in another assault. Phoenix Hawk, get up, dude. Alright, let's get an arty strike out there. We kind of want to move. Where's our team? And our team's rotated. Okay, so let's get the hell out of here. Sharpish. A couple of arty strikes. Good, good, good. Nobody's died yet. He's on the other side of that wall. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. On Bravo, Faber Eagle. Ow, 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 ow. Let's say we do run a little bit hot, so you do not want to seek long engagements if you can help it. Echo, echo. Cool shot. Definitely needed. No, 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 no. I don't want to block my bushwhacker. He needs to get out. We've got stuff coming in behind us as well. And I'm being a complete noob and not targeting anything. Can't work out if I'm getting hit by my teammates or something else. Summoner. Alright, there is a lot of them there. This is not good. We really don't want to be here. We're not a frontliner. And yeah, and of course, what's that? What's this I've got here now? King Crab. Yeah. Not good, not good. Yeah. There was no way I was going to win that. 522 damage is okay, but to be honest, I think we've lost this. So yeah, basically the team split up too much, and yeah, we just got steamrolled, basically. The guys are hanging on, but it's 7-3. The enemy is just far too fresh. Wasn't enough focus fire. So I'm going to give this one to you guys, mainly because this is not all my videos are going to be about doing high damage and everything else. I'm trying to show you what the mech, how you should play the mech, and in some cases not play the mech. So typical example there, some mistakes for you guys that I made for you guys to learn. I wasn't concentrating on the map very well, so I didn't notice that the team had rotated, so I left it a little bit late to move, so that's why I was at the back. I spent far too long on the front line when I shouldn't have been. This particular build is designed for sort of like mid-range peeking. So being at the front and trying to face tank a king crab, not the best idea. But yeah, focus. And when you're working as a team, guys, focus fire your targets. Try and stick together if you can. If you are going to spread out, don't do it too much. There's a difference between creating a firing line and basically spreading your mechs all over the map. The team will just murder ball like they did there. They did split, but they split it in such a way that they had a couple of big damage assaults with the king crab, and I can't remember what else was behind him on one side, and then they pushed with a large force around the other, so they pincered us from either side, and we didn't react to that enough. We were too split and uncoordinated. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to give this one to you guys. Again, it's not always about the damage for these videos. I am personally still learning the game as well, so the mistakes I'm making you guys can learn from as well. And yeah, obviously having a disconnect is not the best. He's a piranha. We may or may not made a difference, but who knows. But yeah, so I hope this guys gives you a little bit of an insight as to what sort of not to do in game in general, but especially with this particular Hellbringer build anyway. It has ECM. It's good at sort of 400 to 500 meters peeking, and you know, keeping to cover. You're more of a second line sort of support, adding to, you've got a reasonably good DPS, but as you can see, like alpha strikes, you literally want to get out, burst an alpha, get back, cool down enough to get out, burst a set, and you just want to keep going backwards and forwards, but keep an eye on where your team is and what your team is doing. Otherwise, it is very, very easy for you to get focused down on trying to kill one target, and then a couple of them come around the corner, and you're like, oh crap, I need to move, and then you notice your team is already halfway into a NASCAR rotation, and you're miles at the back, and you will just get focused and killed. So that's we did an okay bit of damage, so I'm relatively happy with that. But my positioning definitely could have been a lot better, and again, I need to pay a little bit more attention to the map awareness. So we'll wait until we get to the end score and see what the sort of general consensus is with everything else. These guys are taking their time killing this piranha. There we go. But yeah, if you're looking for pro play, pro tips, massive 1k damage numbers, you're kind of in the wrong place. That's not my playstyle. I tend to have a very brawly playstyle for the most part. I do like the Hellbringer because it does usually give you a little bit more of a casual game. But we got 1 kill assist, we got 1 KMDD, we did 522 damage. And if you look for the rest of our team, again, you can see that we were focused down too hard before we can do anything. There's lots of 100, 200 numbers in there. But the enemy team, they had a couple of heavy hitters, but again, most of their damage was sort of around the same. They just focused, they were very focused fire, so they took the mech apart quite easily. So yeah, alright, and okay, so after this we shall head over on to the next one. Okay, here we go guys, second game of the day on Rubalite Oasis. We are in a Hellbringer, we are playing Assault. We just need to go forward and shoot some lasers at people. This map is a little bit hot, so we will have to watch our heat more, and obviously pay attention to the mistakes made last time, like not paying attention to where our team was and being on the front line too much. Part of that's my own fault. I mean, it's all my own fault, but I tend to be a little bit more brawlier. That's the sort of playstyle I like. And this is more of a sort of second line mid-range sort of support build. So yeah, we got some friends with us. Rakia Time is a fellow streamer. Chas is a friend from a stream. Ace Killjoy is also another streamer. So yeah, so hopefully we can put on a good show for you guys today. And we got a little bit of a shot on the piranha. Just trying to focus on his legs. Yeah, it's Arctic Strike, and we are now at the front. We don't want to be here, so let's move back. fall back into second line and see what we can do from here. So we seem to be staying low. And yeah, so we're going to try and engage in some peeky shenanigans. There's a kill on each team already, and we're just going to chuck an arty strike down there. I'm not sure if they're undercover or not. We'll have to see. But there is something... Oh, no, I can't. Can we? Yes, we can. We'll just get... Take that UAV down. There's something up there. There's also a couple behind us. What's that? We've got another piranha. We've got 2 piranhas. Guys, we've got 2 piranhas behind us in Echo 7. Watch your backs. So, our team, here we are still at the early peeky phase.
Charlie, finish him off.
Can we get... No, we can't get another shot off on him, so we shall move around here with the team. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Is he above? I think he might be. There is somebody up there, but we haven't got the elevation to do anything with that, so let's just try and poke around here a little bit. What's this? Oh.
Red leg on the India Mad Cat.
Roger, India. He's gonna... Can we try and...
I would have been able to shoot him if you just got out of the way.
We wanna definitely pop the cool shot right here. Kilo. Luckily, he seems to be ignoring us. We're getting hot, so we'll just stick with the large pulses for now, as they are more heat efficient. And that's him done. And there's something up there. We can't do anything about it yet. Let's see if we can go and do something with that summoner. So we are 9 and 4. Looks like we kind of pretty much got it in the bag, but we still need to be careful. He says as he just goes charging straight in. And he's down. Team is very good. We're all sticking together. We're all focusing our fire on one target. And there's another UAV up there. What have we got up here? What's that? Another Mad Cat. Jesus, how many Mad Cats have they had? That's like the 3rd one. Alright, he's dropping. Is he going to drop? I think he's going to try dropping. Or is he going to stand up there and fight? I think he might be standing up there and fighting. Yeah, he's staying up there. Okay. So we don't know where the last one is. It's he is alive. He has a ping. So I'm just going to head to the cap. There's no point wasting hours running around. But yeah, so this is it, guys. Play as a team. Focus your fire, and especially with this mech, try not to be in the front line. It is pretty tanky, but people do focus the torso, the left torso that's got your ECM in it.
Oh my god, stop getting in my way or I'll do friendly fire.
Chas is getting a little bit salty, but that's fine. But yeah, so this is a more show you a little bit more how the mech is supposed to be played, especially when you're paying attention to what your team is doing, what your team is shooting at. Try and call your targets out. I didn't communicate as much as I could have done, but the team was pretty much doing it on their own anyway, so that's fine. And yeah, so we shall just sit here and cap real quick. So yeah, we will probably cut it here and then rejoin back at the end score. So guys, nothing really happened there at the end. 412 damage, 7 kill assists. Damage overall was relatively even. Nothing really happened, we just capped out. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up or leave a rating. Same thing. Or subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you, goodbye.